What's up, YouTube? My name is Rae.
I'm Kash.
And this is the Rae and Kash show. Today's video is gonna be a viewer's choice video. Why do I keep stumbling over that word? Today's video is gonna be a viewer's choice video where earlier I asked social media what topics or questions you want us to talk about and answer, and I got 2 questions from Facebook and 1 question from Instagram. Don't judge us. It may not seem like a lot to you guys, but for us beginners, it means a lot. Yeah, it means a lot to us, because I really thought nobody's going to pay attention to us. So, I guess we'll recap since the last time we recorded. We record on Mondays and Wednesdays, but we don't post the videos until Tuesdays and Thursdays. So yesterday was Tuesday, and I went to class on Tuesday. And how am I gonna work this? Okay, so Monday night, I went to bed with my head and heart filled with a lot of questions and kind of anger because of what's going on in Baltimore. And I woke up to a new hashtag Terrence Cullum. He's a young guy that got shot by a federal agent serving a federal warrant to him at his dad's place, and he died, of course, and because he got shot like 5 times, I think, 5 or 6 times. So, woke up to that, and then as I'm scrolling down my Twitter timeline, I'm seeing more people talk about what's going on in Baltimore. So I was like, you know what? I don't need this negative vibe on me before I go to class. So I just got off off my phone, and I took a little nap, woke up, and it was time for me to start getting ready for class. Got ready. On the way there, blasted my music in my headphones, since I'm not even gonna go there. But yeah, blasted my music, got in a good space, got to school early, excited for the day, just grateful that I was able to see another day. And as soon as I get settled into class, the teacher hasn't even came in at this point. One of my classmates asked me what I thought about Baltimore. So if you watched our last video, you would have kind of got a glimpse of how both of us feel about the Baltimore incident. So I told him what I thought about the situation, and he was like, "Well, I don't know why are they doing that? I mean, what happened?" So I told him about Freddie Gray, and he was like, "Oh, so he must have did something." And I was like, it doesn't matter if he done anything. He's black. Why are our black men dying at the hands of law enforcement? And he couldn't grasp that concept, and he was like, but he was like, why are people saying Black Lives Matter? Don't all lives matter? And I was like, yeah, but it's sad that a police officer could take the life of a black man or woman, or even a black child, and walk away free, and nothing happens to them. I said, that's why they're angry, because it is just like our lives don't matter in the eyes of the justice system. So he just kept saying like little kind of racist comments, and I was just at the point where I just shut down. Like, when I get mad at somebody, I just shut down. Like, there's no point of me trying to get you to see my point of view if you're not open, if your mind isn't open enough to see my point of view just like I can see your point of view. So I just sat there. I was quiet the rest of the class. And like, my whole class, we could all joke with each other. Because it's like 25 of us in the class. So we're all like jokesters, and I'm kind of one of the main ones that kind of joke with the other people, you know. And I'm the type of person, I like to make people laugh. If I see you down or whatever, I just like to make people laugh. And like the whole mood of the class just changed. Like everybody was just like just quiet. And so I'm going to school for education, and so in this class we had to present lesson plans that we wrote as if the class was the grade level that we chose. And one of the girls, she had us walk around the classroom because we were like exploring Africa. And when I walked past her, she was like, "Cheer up, Raven, it's gonna be okay." And I just couldn't do it. And like as the class period went on, I kind of came out of that shell because I thought to myself, don't let him ruin your day, Raven. It's not worth it. He's closed minded. Just don't worry about it. You got bigger fish to fry. So after class let out, we were in the hallway, and she was like, "You okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm good. I just was very upset." And she was like, "Yeah, I could tell." And she was like, "The whole class could tell." She was like, "Just don't worry about that. He'll understand one day." And so that's how my day went. And what about you?
My day sucked. I got hurt today at work badly. So, yeah, it pretty much sucked. So.
Yeah, his leg is wrapped up because he cut himself really bad on his shin.
But I'll be fine. I'm a big boy. I'm gonna make it through it. So it's really much nothing. And mostly, since we last recorded, nothing has pretty much changed. I still feel the same about everything I have to say. I ain't gonna change anything. So that's pretty much it on that. I think we can go to the viewer's choice and see what their questions is. So,
all right.
Let's go and get.
So we have Erin from Facebook. What up, Erin? She's one of my classmates. And she said, "What are your tips for finals week?"
I'll let you handle that one because she don't want to know my tips.
No, what's your tips?
No, you don't want to know my tips.
No, what's your tips for real?
I'm not even in college. So, honestly, I have no tips. I need a tip myself. So, okay. I ain't got no tips.
All right.
You can have the tips.
Tips for finals weeks. Sleep. Don't overwork yourself. Because right now a lot of professors, I don't know why, but like my professors decided to have like everything due on the same day at the same time. I don't get it. Like, if it's something that we did a few weeks ago, you should have had to do then. Because you know college kids gonna procrastinate. Anyway, so sleep. Don't overstress yourself. Make sure the day of final, make sure you get a good breakfast in your system, and the night before, make sure you get a good night's sleep. Everything's gonna be okay. The world goes on after finals. It's not the end of the world. Okay.
Oh, so that was touching. It touched.
Make sure you study. I'm talking to myself. Raven, make sure you study. Okay. Not even gonna get into that. We have another question from Facebook. It's from Caroline. Hello, Caroline. I haven't talked to you in a long time. She's one of my elementary/middle school classmates, and we just reconnected on Facebook. And she just did a road trip from Tennessee to was it Utah? Somewhere over there, past Texas, over in that area.
Yeah.
What is it? The Midwest, the Plains state, over there somewhere. Yeah, her and her husband. Yeah. They relocated over there. Okay. Her question was, what is your favorite app, and why/how do you use it? I'll let you start with that one. What's your favorite app?
Actually, I have many. Well, let's get out the handy dandy phone. Make sure I got the list of apps that I got.
What is your favorite app? We're just doing favorite apps.
Just favorite?
Yes.
That's so typical because, like, my favorite app is...
Okay, top 2 apps. What are your top 2 apps that you use?
I use the apps that's, like, already on the phone. But you know what I recommend? You know what, better yet, I'm going to recommend this app. I'm not even going to say my top 2 apps. Well, my top 2 apps is Facebook and the Notepad. Because I use the Notepad to write my rhymes and stuff. You have a limited amount of space in the Notepad. And Facebook is Facebook.
I got a question.
So,
do you separate your rhymes, right? You don't just, like, you have one note for this song and then a note for the next song. You just don't, like, have all your, just one long notepad with all your...
it's all...
separated.
Like, hang on. As you see, like, it's all separated, like, all the rhymes. I came up with everything.
I can't see your head.
Well, they can see that. That's the only thing that matters. You see my note. You seen my notepad. I have a whole lot of rhymes. Just anything I ever think of, just bam, come right there. Or I try to remember it from work, and I just try to hear it against my phone, my notepad. Like I said, Facebook, just to see. Facebook is a thing where you go on there. It's either gonna make you mad, happy, sad. It just depends on what you see going down your timeline. Like, but honestly, the app I'm gonna recommend, if you have Instagram, to any Instagram followers. I know I had this problem. You know, you start following. Hang on, let me make sure I got the name of this app right, so I can give y'all.
You start following.
Yeah. Okay. See, the thing is, when you start following people on Instagram, you follow a lot of people in hopes that they'll follow you back. See, and that's the point. And you trying to get your followers up. But the thing about that is, some of these folks don't follow back. So what you want to do, instead of going down your time list saying, oh, unfollow, is an app. It's called Instagram Followers. You can just search it up. You can search it up on the App Store or the App Store for Android, which would, I don't know. I haven't. Google Play, yeah, because I haven't had Android in so long. But yeah, you can search that up. Just searching Instagram followers. I got it right now. You can, like, unfollow multiple followers. It's just so easy. Like, you sign into your profile. Then what you want to do, you're going to click on, it's going to let you know you're following and your followers. It's going to even show you who just unfollows you, who's following you, you're not following them back. And you can actually do like 25 at a time. So definitely check that out, because I know some people who was following like 4,000, but then they only got like 1,000 followers. I'm pretty sure you want to like start unfollowing all those people.
Or if your likes don't add up to your followers. Like, if you have like 4,000 followers but only get like 100 likes, something not adding up. Either you bought your followers or just saying.
Because there's an app for that too, but keep going. Go ahead.
My turn. My favorite app, we're doing 2, right? I would say Vine. Like, I could go on Vine and just, I could be, like, what I do is, if I go on Vine day after day, like back to back consecutively, then I'm going to eventually run into the last video that I saw. So what I do is I try to go on Vine every other day, and I could literally lay in the bed for an hour and just scroll up my Vine timeline and just laugh at people just being stupid, or I could relate to people. Like, some people be like, you remember when you were a kid and you did blah, 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 blah? Like, who sits around and think about that? Like, or when your batteries in your remote going down and you still hit your remote on your hand, like, and then people are getting money off of this. Like, one girl, she posted a picture of a screenshot of Vine paying her like $800. Like, what is the formula to get paid from Vine? Like, I don't get it. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that. Another app that I use all the time is, I do use my notes app a lot to write notes, to like reminders and stuff. But since you said that, I'll come up with another one. Twitter. I use Twitter. Vine and Twitter. They're about the same people. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, they're by the same people. And my Twitter timeline, shout out to the Beehive, because y'all keep a sister rolling. Like, even though I don't tweet as much as I used to back in the day, but now all I do is just go in there and laugh. And sometimes y'all get on my nerves. But anyway, that's why you could just close the app out. All right, so we did Aaron and Caroline. Viewers, feel free to answer the questions and leave it in the comment section. We would love to know y'all favorite apps, because you could probably tell us some apps that we don't know about. So,
because I'm lacking.
Yeah. From Instagram, Leap of Faith from Instagram. You know who that is? Okay. She said she want relationships question. It's a relationship question. And the question is how to not be boring.
In a relationship?
Yeah. So a little history behind that. Leap of Faith went to school with both of us. If you haven't caught on already, or you don't know us personally, we're husband and wife. Yes, he's my husband, and you're supposed to say she's my wife.
She's my wife.
I'm his wife. So we've been together for 5 years, and Leap of Faith went to high school with us. So she's like a little sister to both of us. And yeah, so how to not be boring. And I get bored quickly because I'm a Gemini and I lose interest so fast. So, Daryl, what do you do?
No, I answered the last question first. Go first.
How to not be boring. Just try new things, man. Just get out your comfort zone. Just, like, for real, just try new things. I don't know what else to say. What are you looking at me like that?
That generic answer.
No, I'm saying try new things. Like, do stuff together. Like, not all the time, but like like me and Kash, he works during the day. I go to school during the day. I go to school on Monday. Well, now it's the end of the semester, but we go to school on Monday mornings, and I don't go to school on Fridays. So he's off on Fridays. So Fridays are our date day. Like, we spend the whole day Friday, even though he likes to tell me at the last minute that he has shows on Friday nights, and that's a conversation by itself. But just spend like at least one day with each other. Don't keep secrets from each other. Find somebody that you could be truthful with. Find somebody that you could tell, I won't say everything, but everything to, and not be judged. Like, because he's my best friend at the end of the day. Like, sometimes I would like, if I really need advice, I'm like, Daryl, take off Kash. Sorry. Kash, take off the husband hat and put on the best friend hat. I need your advice. And he does the same thing. So since my answer, what's her name? What is that lady name? She's in that show with Cedric the Entertainer on TV One. Niecy Nash. She said, a BJ a day keeps the divorce lawyers away. So, in that sense, if you're sexually active in a committed relationship, and I'm not talking about 2 months and then you get the draws. No. I'm talking about, like, you're in a long-term relationship and you're sexually active with your partner. Keep it spicy. Like, spice it up. Because you don't want your boyfriend to stray, and you don't want your girlfriend to stray. I'm just saying. Since, like I was saying before, since my answer is generic, what is your answer, Daryl?
Man, that's a good drink. If the drink had a brand, I'd tell him, look, anyway, let me keep it real with y'all. Okay.
All I smell is pineapples now.
Huh?
All I smell is pineapples.
Okay, yeah, that's how good the drink is. Look. how to make sure the relationship don't get bored. One thing, when you have somebody, if you're around each other a lot, stop doing it. Okay, let's get down to business. Look, stop being around each other so much, man. Stop. Just, that's one thing. It's irritating. Like, no, you find some time away from each other. Give yourself time to miss this person. Give yourself time, because you trust me, you will want it. And so when you come back, it's like, man, I really miss this person. It's the bond diggy. I'm not just around this person 24/7. Blah 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 blah. Trust me, it works.
Like, you don't have to do every single thing together.
Like
it's cute in the beginning, but later on in the relationship, you don't have to go get some gas with each other.
Trust me,
you don't have to go get food together.
No,
unless you're already out and about. But I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying, look, when girl, get you some friends, dude, get you some of your homies, y'all go out, y'all do the homie thing, y'all do the girls thing, y'all go out and y'all do something for a while, then you come back. Okay, you want to talk about spicing things up. If you're a female, and let's just say your man just like comes home or something like that, if we going anywhere, be butt naked. I'm just saying, just some things just turn out like, dang, I didn't see that. Stuff like that. Like, I ain't see that coming. Like, things of that nature. Like, spicing things up. You can, I guess, try to do things in the bedroom. Yeah.
Get out your comfort zone.
Yeah, you could try new things.
Because he or she has already seen you naked from the rooter to the tutor. So, might as well get out your comfort zone.
At that end of the day, it don't matter, because if you really gonna try something, then you gonna try it. But at the end of the day,
at least
we as men, we trying to get in there. We finna handle some business. And it just depends how good it's getting and how long do you really got. You know, it just, I guess, savor it some. Like, another thing, not to don't do it so much. Like, I say when I was young, I guess, like, I want to do it, like, don't do it so much, then it's gonna get old. It's gonna get old fast. like real fast. Just savor it a little bit, like,
miss it. Just like he said, when boys get you some homeboys, girls get you some homegirls, go spend some time apart. That's just the same way in the bedroom. Don't constantly every night or every morning we gotta do it. Like, miss it sometimes. Miss the penis. Miss the vagina. And then when it comes together, you're gonna be like, dang. You know?
Yeah. Like, just randomly, like, just give us some head from time to time. The same with the females, just from time to time, just spontaneously, just do it. Just because. Like, I ain't saying this, and I don't know about whoever she was talking about is going to keep the divorce papers away, because
Niecy Nash, you know what? She was on Reno 901.
Look, let me tell you something. I don't know if it's going to keep no divorce papers away.
She was the man wife that was cooking the food.
Look, that don't matter. Look, I don't know if it's going to keep no divorce papers away, because just, look, and always, look, since we went there, let me say this. This is just my feeling. She probably gonna cut the video off or just cut me off. I say, if you want to learn something new, watch porn or something. Like, learn new things, try different things out. Like, watch that girl, like, man, she's going at it. I see the technique. Try the new technique on you, man. Come in, be like, I got something new for you. Like, just try it out. You never know. You just never know. He may actually like it. So, and you know how it goes. So, just try it out and see. Hang on.
I keep talking. I get it.
No, I just changed it. That's why I asked. All right. So, is that the last? Do you have any more to add on to what I just said?
No, I do not. So, anything else you want to how you want to close the video out?
Do we need to close it out on some advice before we leave?
It's up to you.
You can go.
We just gave them some advice.
Man.
Keep it spicy.
That's your advice?
and cook for your man. And I'm not talking about Kraft macaroni and cheese and cut up some hot dogs. No. Google some recipes. Cook for your man. Do I cook for you, Daryl? Thank you. I learned from my grandma and my mama. Cook for your man. And men, if you don't know how to cook, fix some grilled cheese sandwiches or a bowl of cereal.
Because I know I do.
It's the thought that count. I'm just saying.
Well, you have to think about this. Sometimes sisters like, man, this all this man can cook. You know, man, don't be ungrateful either, man. Look, if all that man can do is just fix the grilled cheese.
You just gave me some advice. Keep going. And I'm
look,
gonna close this video out.
Don't be ungrateful. Man, just if that's all he cooked, that's all he could cook. If he could just whip up a mean bowl of cereal for you and just give it to you like, man, this all I got for you. Don't be mad. He don't have to give you a 5-star meal. Like, we ain't got time for all that. Especially cereal, like the best meal anyway. When you hungry and thirsty, cereal.
Okay,
Man.
so to close this video out, he said, "Don't be ungrateful." Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Be grateful. I came home in between classes, and divorce court was on, and I caught the tail end of this episode, and I gathered from it that the lady was very ungrateful. Her husband drove 45 minutes away, which is like here to Jackson, and while her husband was away getting a job, he went for a job interview. She decided to find she was in her 30s. She decided to find like an 18-year-old in her neighborhood to have sex with him. So with her. Like, that's very ungrateful. Like, your husband is driving 45 minutes outside of y'all town to get a job, and you're going to go up the street and find a guy to have sex with because you're bored. Like, come on now. And he seemed like a very, very nice man. And she just probably lost the best thing that ever happened to her. Because she was also sending nude pictures and videos to this guy in jail that wasn't her husband. Like, don't do that. If you got a man, not a boy, if you got a man that's taking care of his business the best that he can, and still you're ungrateful, like unsatisfied, you need to reevaluate your morals and your way of thinking. Like, don't knock a man that's trying.
Wait a minute, go back. She was sending the man naked pictures in jail, like just like through the neck. Mm-hmm. I had to ask because some of these folks get phones in jail now, so I thought he had the picture message. Yeah. Like, you know how they go.
But anyway, this is the end of the video. So follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and like Kash said in the last video, if you can find him on Facebook, is Cashmere Brown. It's part of his Facebook name. If you can find him, add him, he will add you back. Me, on the other hand, I don't know if you can find me. Probably can. I don't know.
You find me, you find her.
Yeah,
and more than likely, if she just gave it all away, she gave my Facebook name all away. She gave my real name away. She gave my government. Then she gave what's in the middle, because we don't have regular names nowadays.
Okay, like, YouTube, comment, like, subscribe, and we will see you next time. Peace.